Okay, this is going to be the beginning in a series of videos on the channel, which is my 10th YouTube channel. And I was called by God after 20 years of creating content to create, after many years of experience fighting Satanism and exposing human trafficking and evil and demons in various places, and being harmed by people, being insulted by people, facing demonic oppression by people, and basically being gifted by God, being directed to certain places. So I can tell you the church that we're talking about here in question is not a good church. And churches that have armed men, intimidating people that simply are new, right? It's not a good sign. So they have no empathy there. And my eyes have really been illuminated to the reality of since, I don't really use the word reborn, because I've always been speaking and promoting the teachings of Christ since I've been a media figure in 2004. Officially gave my life to Christ in 1998, but was called a prophet here in town from some people that believe that they could hear the voice of God. And I've been warned of China for many years in 2025. And my point is this: events happening now, I've written books about. And the fact of the matter is, they're really cruel at these churches. If you walk in and you say that you have some information, if you try to wake up Latinos or brown people or mixed race people to the reality of racism, people will come out like demon possessed and intimidate. And that's what they did multiple times. And they will follow people out and get their identity. And that's rude. I'm calling that out. I'll be writing about that in my book. I'll be writing a 1,000-page book over the winter, and I'll be offering many solutions. And it's really unfortunate that you give Donald Trump a pass when I warned of China before him. I warned of Russia before he got in bed with Russia. A lot of you are on the satanic path. I'm going to be writing more about this concept of satanic Christians, the do as thou wilt Christians that are amongst us. Those that hate Jesus, and if Jesus was around today, they'd kill him. The main reason why a lot of people turn away from churches is because of the behaviors of the pastors and the behaviors of the cult members. They're not real Christians. They're not loving. So a lot of you in this town and region, you can't handle content more than a few minutes. Makes you aggressive, angry. You just can't handle the truth. So I'm not going to invest too much time in these videos. It's a matter of subscribing, liking, engaging, and setting up so we have my church, the People's Fellowship Church at the park. It could be at Samuel Farms, which is a nice park. You know, people are dumbed down in this region, not just here, but Dallas. There are some people that think that, this is a ghetto, when in fact, they're in a bigger ghetto, right? And I want to start establishing dialogue with some of the women here that have never actually known a real good man, that have never actually known a real decent pastor, or whatever. There's a lot of fakes and phonies. And so we need to change things. There's a new sheriff in town. And so when you offer information to people about the solar cycles, which my book's about, when the sun is active, there are more wars, right? There's more rapes. That's scientifically based. You don't have to be a prophet. You can just be smart. And you can go, oh my God, from your worldview, this is biblical. Signs into this, signs into that. If they really cared about people's safety, then they'd care about information and not be threatened by another person. If they're not racist, they shouldn't be threatened by somebody that looks partially like another. Now, on this channel, I'm not going to highlight that trauma of my life, but I've been treated like another, okay? And I look like another. And people obsessing on where someone's from is evil. In my final words today, you're not going to get into the heavenly realms confusing yourself for race when you're a spirit. You keep obsessing on like what race someone is, your spirit will continue to be corrupt, and you'll continue to get recycled into worlds like this. If you're looking for the ultimate spiritual teacher, kid, you just found it.